Hi and welcome back to my series of demo games of Death Angel. Today we're exploring the mission pack 1. We recorded another video yesterday using by chance the easiest mission pack 1 has to offer. And today we're doing something a bit of unusual. I decided to, instead of randomly drawn again, to pick the other locations that we didn't see last time, because as I told you, there are only just 2 locations per location number, so 2 location number 2, 2 location number 3, etc. If I randomly draw them again, I may end up having just the same locations or just one new location or 2. So I decided, what the hell, let's just pick the others that we didn't see, and just to show you everyone. So in a sense it's cheating, but I really don't mind. I prefer to show you the rest of the locations. Okay, the teams, the same. I didn't just randomly draw them. I selected the red team, the black team from the POD Marine Pack 1 expansion, and the gray team, because I want to show you some synergies, some combos between those teams, and to show you that the black team performs usually very good against the mission pack 1. Let's see if we have some chance and to show you. Okay, so I'll deal the Space Marine cards. 1, 2, and 3. That's it. Whoops, sorry. And 3. That's it. And we've got Brother Betrayal on top, then Chaplain Ratio, followed by the Lexicanium, Brother Valencio, Brother Leon, and Scipio. Okay. First event card for our initial spawning. That's gonna be Quick Instinct, so 2 major spawns, no luck. Tough beginning, major spawn on the ventilation duct, major spawn on the dark corner. So let's see what we can do about it. Alright. So let's play Great Support, Power Field. Then Black Movement, Litany of Fate. And let me think. I don't know if Litany of Fate is better than... Yeah, let's play Litany of Fate. And the Red Attack full auto. So let's resolve the orders. Power Field, I'll give a support token to Brother Valencio. And I'll activate the powerful effect on this swarm. Now Black Movement, Litany of Hate. I'm gonna move down with the... Let me think. Yeah, I'll move down with the Chaplain. I don't want to change any facing. I'll activate the door with the Brother Betrayal. And now I make change up to 2 Space Marines facing. I'm gonna change Brother Scipio's facing. And that's gonna be it. Now, Red Attack. Let's begin attacking with Brother Leon here. He rolls a Scans, perfect, hit. Second attack. He rolls a 0, so that's a miss. Third attack. It's gonna be Scans again, so no need to attack with Brother Valencio. Good. And event phase. No defense roll because of a power field, event phase. That's out of thin air. Just Space Marine and spawn Chi in the series behind him. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. Anyway, let's choose Brother Valencio. Yeah, definitely Brother Valencio. The spawn Chi in the series behind him. Okay. That's fine. And now my respawn on the powerful effect is over, because this one is not going to be attacked. And the dark corner and on the ventilation duct. Okay. So, close flank, but this claws are already flanking. On the other hand, this one flanks the Chaplain. So that's very bad luck. Very bad luck. That's the worst thing that that could happen. Because the situation was under control. If this room was here, I could have played the traumatic blow. Now I'll have to look for another solution. It's gonna be hard. It's risky. Okay, So, the thing I wanted to tell you about the great team is that you can always, in the base game, most of the time it's a good idea to force traveling by discounting the one left blip on any one blip pile, then activating the door and then traveling clean off gene stealers, unless you travel into the fourth location, because if you travel into the fourth location, then it may happen that you end up in the gene stealer lair, and then you'll finish your Space Marine action phase and then have to defend against two Brutalers that suddenly appeared and you didn't have time to plan and kill them before they could act. In the Mission Pack 1, this is even worse, because you may travel into the second location, which is, in this case, I know it's going to be the Deceased Arbor. But even if I didn't know, I didn't risk to travel and get the Deceased Arbor. This is 50% of probabilities, so usually it's better to avoid that. And this time, it's going to be really tough. Let's play Armor of Contempt. Then Overwatch. And instead of move and trigger traveling, let's attack with the great team. Okay. So, Overwatch, let's give the support token to the chaplain. Armor of Contempt, let's give again the support token to the chaplain. I'm risking a lot here, but now, great attack. And let's begin attacking with the Lexicanium here. He begins hitting, that's perfect, because now I get one additional attack. And now he hits again, wow, very, very lucky. The die crashed against the one support token and it finally rolled extra skull. So, no need to attack with the Brother Scipio. Now time for the defense roll, and I'm risking a lot here, because the chaplain is flanked. He has the Armor of Contempt, so anything he rolls, it's gonna be he's gonna add +2. But if I roll a 0, he will be slain. And it's same as if I roll a 1. So let's see what can he roll. He rolls a 4, that's +2, that makes 6, and he's safe. Okay. Now with Brother Valencio, he rolls a 0, has to roll, spend one support token, and now he rolls a 1, and sadly Brother Valencio is slain. So shifting the formation, I remember you the correct way of shifting the formations is like that. Every card shifts with the Space Marine. We've lost Brother Valencio. Losing one Space Marine, sorry, in the first location is always bad news. But Brother Valencio was not the best of them all. Okay, especially far away from the door. So next event phase, with the Chaos of Battle. In this case, it was good unless for the movement icon, which is gonna again make the chaplain useless. Alright, so change every Space Marine facing, Chaos of Battle. Now man respawn at the red terrain, man respawn at the door, and then we're traveling because no more blips left. Okay, so heads move, this one moves up, this one moves up too. Now we trigger traveling. Just one support token on the door. We'll remove we'll remove this Gene Stealer. And reveal our next location. In this case is really not very excited. I know what I'm getting. I'm getting the Deceased Arbor. So I refill the blip pass. Put in 5 on the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 6 on the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rearrange the terrain. Dark corner here. Door here. Sorry, door here. Ventilation duct here. Ventilation duct. And sport chimney over there. So, see, if I had forced traveling with the great team, now I had to instantly defend against the upon entering effect, which is upon entering spawn one Brooklord, which is the sport chimney, and one Drenching Stealer at the door terrain. So this terrain really gets a lot of Gene Stealers. Imagine defending against this with a librarian. Wow. Okay, so now because I didn't force traveling, I have one round to plan. Very, very complicated. I have to just play the power field. Then it's going to be a red attack. And the traumatic blow. That's solve the actions. Great support, power field. I'll give the support token to the librarian, and I'll activate the powerful effect here. I was thinking about moving down the librarian and then use the traumatic block here with Chaplain Razio, but then I had no way to just defend against those two Genestealers in front of the librarian. The librarian is a Space Marine. I don't want to lose under any circumstances. Alright, circumstances. So, now we've resolved the grey support. Time for the traumatic blow. I'll attack here with Brother Matrine. He rolls 0, misses. Another Chaplain uses a traumatic blow against this swarm. He hits. Even if he didn't hit, it really doesn't matter. That's a good thing about the traumatic blow. As long as you attack the swarm, it will become stunned. You have no defense roll for it. Okay. So now comes the red attack. Brother Leon attacks here 2 times. Let's try to slay that Breadlord. The first attack is a miss. Second attack is a hit. It 3. So the Breadlord goes down. And event phase. That's temporary sanctuary. Choose one. Wow, that's very, very lucky. Choose swarm and reshuffle it into the smallest split pile, which is the big pile on the left. So the Adrenaline Genestealers are never reshuffled. They had two sides with the Adrenaline Genestealer printed, so no way to reshuffle it into the blue pile. But those 3, we can reshuffle them. We didn't have a chance to try and deactivate the Sport Chimney. That was bad. But anyway. We've got 1 major spawn from the Sport Chimney, speaking about the devil, and 1 major spawn from the Dark Corner. Now close move, meaning the swarm will move down into Chaplain Razier's back. And that's it. Okay. So now orders. Yeah, definitely. Let's play Black Movement, Litany of Hate, then Red Support and Grey Attack. So Red Support, the support token goes to the Librarian. Black Movement, I'm going to move up with the Chaplain. Yeah, I'm going to move up with the Chaplain. But I'm going to stay still with Brother Matrine, but I'm going to change facing with Brother Matrine. And I'm going to activate the door with the Chaplain. Super token. Alright. No defense roll from the storm because it was a stunt. Okay. And now I'm just going to have to use the Litany of Fate effect and make the Librarian turn around. And I resolve the Grey attack. So the Librarian attacks in front of himself. He rolls Scars, perfect. So I was like 1 to Stealer and attack again. The same swarm, I didn't say it, but he rolls Scars. Now he'll attack behind Scipio. He misses, so I'll have to reroll the attack. This time he hits. And last additional attack. Hopefully, yeah, Scars again. 4 Stealers go down. It now comes the worst shot of them all, because Brother Scipio has to attack here, and let's hope he rolls the Scars. So yeah, he rolls the Scars. Perfect. Otherwise, I would have to take 1 defense roll with the Librarian when flanked. Okay, defense roll for Chaplain Raziel. Against 100 Genestealer, he rolls a 5. More than enough to survive. Next event phase. For my bad brothers, just Space Marine that has at least 1 super token. If able, discard 1 super token from him and 1 Genestealer engaged with him of your choice. So that's mandatory. I remind you, I have to slay the Adrenaline Genestealer, which was really not very exciting, as you see. Not really big menace. And now major spawn from the Sport Chimney again, and minor spawn from the Dark Corner, and that's it. Okay. Sorry, that's it. No. Okay, let's move. Now that's it. Okay. So now this time we could trigger traveling with the great team, and we're gonna do it because the third location could be either the Tornado Maze or the let me think, crew reclamation facility. Those locations present no danger in the form of suddenly appearing genociders, so we're gonna trigger traveling. So let's move with the great team. Then let's just it's sad because I have either to choose to move with the red team. I cannot lock the door because they move after the before the red team, and the team who moves first. So I have to either waste the attack. Well, yeah, let's just move and waste movement, red movement, and support with the black team. So, yeah, I'm gonna risk a bit. So, black support, I'll give the support token to, it's a very hard call. Either show the defense roll, pressing one support token. No, that's not really hard. I'm gonna give the support token to the chaplain. I was thinking about, I was not thinking correctly. Okay, so let's give the support token to the chaplain. Armor of Contempt, that's it. And now, we move with the red team. I'll stay still with Brother Leon, I won't do anything. Now, on the other hand, I'll change facing with Brother Leon. Yeah, sure. And that's all. And now let's move with the great team. So I'm gonna move up with the Lexicanium. I'll turn around with both Space Marines. I'll try to deactivate the Sport Chimney with Scipio. He rolls his council, the Sport Chimney goes away. That's very. Let me think, because maybe no, I cannot stay here. I'd risk a very risky defense roll for Brother Scipio. Now activate the door with the Lexicanium. And if the situation was more controlled, I could say one more turn, load the door again. But in this case, I'm just gonna trigger stealth tactics, discard this one blip, and trigger traveling at the end of phase. So we use those two support tokens on the door to remove the two genociders. And trigger traveling. So the third location, I already know this is Tornado Maze. Okay. Let's refill the blip piles. Put in 5 on each blip pile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Now I'll rearrange the terrain. Ventilation duct here. Corridor here. And we've got the dark corner here. And door here. Okay. Now let's trigger the planetary effect. Switch the positions of the Space Marines at the top and bottom of the formation, then change the facing of each other Space Marine formation. That's actually good, because you'll see why. So I'll switch Brother Scipio's and Brother Mitran's position. Now I'll change facing with every Space Marine, the rest of the Space Marines. Oops. And now Chaplain Razian's faces. Right, it's not really gonna matter because it's playing Armor of Contempt. Now he has to defend, so it's gonna pass the defense roll for sure. But it's kind of funny. Had I remembered exactly the place and the positions, I could have done things differently, but I didn't want to outthink the plan. Just thinking about the next location I was gonna have for sure. Okay, so now we've got the defense roll, Armor of Contempt +2, so anything he rolls, even a 0, will make him pass the roll. 2 + 2, 4. That's it. And now event phase. The swarm add 2 more blips to each blip pile, and we're gonna have to reshuffle the discard pile to put 1 more blip into the right blip pile. All right. Now mana spawns from the worst possible terrains, the orange on the door. Okay. But now we can fix it using the Litany of Fate. So now Tank's flanked, but Brother Mitran is already flanked, so you do nothing. That's it. Let's plan again, and that's gonna be the directly, yeah, the Litany of Hate. Then it's gonna be the Grey Attack and Brother Leon. It's a hard call. Yeah, it's gonna. Yeah, I changed my mind. It's gonna be the Grey Support and the Red Attack. So let's solve the orders. First comes the Power Field. I'll give 1 super token to Brother Leon. And I don't wanna activate the powerful effect. So now comes the Black Movement, Litany of Hate. I'll just stay still with both Black Marines, but I'll turn around with Brother Trine to activate the door. And now I'll use the Litany effect to turn the Brother Leon's facing. Brother Scipio's too. Okay. Now it's time for the full auto red attack. So let's begin attacking here with Brother Leon. First attack. He hits. Scar, 1 scar. I hope you can see it on the video. It is on screen. I don't know. Yeah, that was a 1, so hit. Now Brother Leon attacks again. Second shot. He misses. And third attack here. Misses again, so I'll reroll the shot. And that's a hit with another 1. So perfect. Every regency went down. Now time for the defense roll. So Chaplain Razor is facing 1 defense roll here. He rolls 1, has to reroll, otherwise he would be dead. Now he rolls a 2 and he made it. And event phase. Out of thin air, choose 1 Space Marine, spawn 2 Genestealers behind him. Yeah. Let's just choose Brother Scipio. Let me count the blips. Too bad. I have just 5 blips here, and that's gonna be, I think, yeah, 6, 7 here. Bad luck. Bad luck. I could choose a Chaplain, then play Armor of Contempt, and trust Brother Scipio hidden here. That's not gonna be enough. So yeah, let's use Brother Scipio anyway and spawn 2 Genestealers behind him. Now manual spawn on the dark corner, and manual spawn on the red terrain, making it 3. Head's flanked, but Scipio is already flanked, so this one doesn't move really. See, I was thinking about flanking when I turned Brother Scipio's facing, because that way I can attack no matter what happened with the Librarian here. And heads flank, no more heads, so that's it. Okay, let's just move with the red team. Attack with the grey team and support with the black team. And let's see what happens. So, black support, I give the support token to the Librarian. And that's the, red movement. I'll move Brother Leon down and activate the door, placing 2 support tokens on it. That's it. And finally comes the grey attack. Let's begin, for instance, with Brother Scipio attacking here. I hope he hits. And he misses. Bad luck. Okay, now the Lexicanium. I'm gonna attack this worm with the Lexicanium. That's a 3. He hits. Additional attack. He fails. I'm gonna roll the attack. And he hits again. It's a 3. Additional attack. He misses, so I'm gonna roll again. This time he hits. And last attack here in front of Chaplain. He hits again. Perfect. So, defense roll for the Chaplain. He's been flanked, but on the other hand has +1 thanks to Armor of Contempt. Let's see what kind of roll. I rolled. No, that's too bad. I rolled a 0. Meaning 0 + 1 makes 1. Chaplain equals 1. The Chaplain is slain. Too bad. Anything but a 0 was okay. Brother Scipio missed his attack. That's really bad luck. Okay. So I've lost 2 Space Marines. Losing Brother Valencia was not a tragedy, but losing Chaplain is really a big deal with the black team. Because now I've lost the dramatic blow, which is so good against Brat Lords and Adrenaline Genestealers. Okay. So now, event phase. The keys of battle change every Space Marine facing. You see, not really a big deal, because if you place them like they were facing left, right, or right, left, keys of battle really does not have a lot of impact on the gameplay. And now we have one minor spawn, the ventilation duct, still not traveling, and one minor spawn at the door, still not traveling. Okay, heads move. The swarm moves up and merges with the swarm, and we're done. So let's play the great support power field with attack, full auto, and the black movement, leeching effect. Yeah. So let's start off the orders. Power field. I'll give a support token to the Lexicanium himself and activate the powerful effect on this swarm. Now I resolve black movement. Problem try moves down, faces right, and activates the door. Placing one more support token on it. Now I could change any two Space Marine facing. I could even change Brother Matron and make him face left. But I don't want to do it. I'll just leave everything right how it is. And now red attack. Brother Leon attacks here 3 times. First attack, it's a miss. Second attack, it's a hit. So that's it. And now defense roll because of the powerful effect. Next event phase. Resupply. Move every support token to 1 Space Marine. I'll choose the Librarian anyway. And that's it. So major spawn for the ventilation duct. And minor spawn from the door. We're 1 blip away from traveling. Again, if I trigger traveling with the gray team, heads move, sorry. So that's what up. If I trigger traveling with the gray team, I'm gonna travel into the Librarian Vault, and I'll have 4 Journey Series spawned. So see, that's a really good idea. Even if I didn't know that I was going to travel to that location, I have 50% probabilities of traveling to this location. So definitely wouldn't risk it unless it was really a desperate situation. And having just 4 Adrenaline Studios were better than defending. Okay. So that's gonna be risky, but again, let's play the Armor of Contempt, the great attack, and now let me think if I move or I just 4 support tokens is really more than enough for traveling. I think I'm gonna have 4 Justice when I'll travel, so I'll play the red support. So Armor of Contempt. I'm gonna give the support token to the Librarian, and Overwatch. I'm gonna give the support token in the other. I did it. I did it wrong. First Overwatch, I'll give the support token to Librarian. Then Armor of Contempt, I'm gonna give the support token to Scipio. I don't want him to die. So let's just resolve the great attack. Let's begin with Brother Scipio attacking here. Here also 5 misses. I'm gonna. It's a hard call. I'm gonna roll the attack anyway. Now here also 3. That's a kill. That was very fortunate. I'm gonna have just 1 defense roll, no safe net. And now the Librarian. Let's see if I can save the black team. I begin attacking here with the Librarian in front of me trying. Here also 3. That's a hit. Perfect. And now attack in front of the Librarian himself. Here also 5 misses. I'm gonna reroll the attack. He rolls a 4, that's a miss, so I'm gonna roll the attack and take a huge risk. Now he rolls a 4, okay. So I'm risking losing the entire great team. Defense roll with the Scipio. He rolls a 4 and survives. Defense roll with the Lexicanium. I need 3, 4, or 5. He rolls a 5 and makes it. Wow, unbelievable. I was ready to lose the Librarian with him, probably the game. But I was really lucky. On the other hand, I was not lucky when attacking. You see, it's not bad luck. Luck tends to balance itself out. I was unlucky when attacking and lucky when defending. So one thing goes for the other. Okay. Event phase. Cleansing Flames. Perfect. Choose a Space Marine. Roll die for Euro Scout Slay. Up to 2 gens to engage with him. I choose the Librarian. Roll die. Too bad. That's a 4. No scout. So, okay, mage spawn from the dark corner, in which we're traveling. Mage spawn from the corridor. Just one more flip. So we have 4 support tokens. In the end, maybe should have moved with Brother Leon, because now we have just 4 support tokens on the door. Let me think. I'm gonna just slay this one to stealer 1. Definitely those 2 in front of the librarian. Now flanking Leon. That makes 3. And 1 more in front of the librarian. That makes 4. Well, tanks move. Really doesn't matter. No tanks, but okay. That's it. Had I brought scouts with the librarian, that would be wonderful. So now we travel to the 4th location, which I already know what it is. It is the librarian vault. That's a hard ending. Okay, I have to put 10 blips in each blip path. Sorry, 3, 6, 9, 10, and 3, 6, 9, and 10. Okay. I hope I've got enough minutes to record the ending. Yeah. Sure, only half an hour. Let's hope. Okay, so now rearrange the terrain. We've got only 1 sport chimney. It's a red terrain. No, we have 2 red terrain, sorry. We have 1 sport chimney here. So in front of Brother Leon. And 1 ventilation duct, the other red terrain behind Brother Leon. So that's going to be a problem. Yeah, we've got the hard bridge. We already saw 1 of them the previous round. I just didn't activate it. It's just too risky. And the corridor here. So that's it. And now upon entering, it's a long text, so let me read it. Upon entering, spawn 1 adrenaline stealer at each terrain card. So that's a lot of adrenaline stealers. 1, 2, 3, and 4. The current player then places the artifact terrain card at any position, and I'm gonna think about this later. Places now the condition, the win condition. Place a support token on this card each time a genius stealer is slain. When there are 10 support tokens on this card, the Space Marine win. Okay, so that's hard because if you place support tokens on the terrain on the location card, then you're not having them for rerolling the attacks or the defense rolls. You have to place 10, and there are only 12 of them. By the way, I'm missing 1 support token. I think I've already recorded 1 game where I had to place support tokens on the launch control room. Then I was 1 support token left, and this time I'm using this token to mark the missing support token. Okay, so let me think where do I place the artifact, because it's gonna be, as always, in a position when a moving team is gonna move. That's a hard call, because I'm gonna attack with the into play. I'm thinking, and I remind you, I'd either activate the sport chimney or take the artifact. I cannot do both things. So I think I'm just gonna place it in front of Brother Matrine, and yeah, this side. Now I'm gonna place it here at this side. So now I choose black movement, great support, and red attack. So great support, I'll give 1 support token to Brother Leon, and then that's gonna be hard. Yeah. On the other hand, I'll place the support token, the artifact terrain card. Sorry. Here, yeah, that way it's gonna be even better. So here, and I give the support token to Brother Matrine. That's it. Okay. Now, powerful effect. I'm gonna activate the powerful on this swarm. That's gonna be a tough fight. And finally, sorry, yeah, black movement. I'll move up with Brother Matrine, and then I'll pick up the artifact. Okay, Brother Matrine has the artifact. I really wanted to pick it with Brother Leon, but sometimes you don't even have a choice. I absolutely didn't want to have one major spawn on the artifact array card. I only had one major spawn on the green terrain and no other spawn on the green terrain. So as statistics tell me that it is very probable that it will receive spawns again. Okay, so now finally red attack. We're gonna attack with Brother Leon. Let's say brother skip his position first. He rolls the 3 scouts, perfect. So one adrenaline generator goes down. One super token goes to the sorry, what was the to the librarian vault. Sorry. One super token. Second attack here behind Matrine. Roll die. He rolls 3, so that 4, so that's a miss. And final attack here too. He rolls 0, so that's a miss. Okay. Defense roll. Now defense roll for the librarian, powerful effect. Defense roll from Matrine. Let's see if we get enough minutes. Yeah, about 11 minutes. From Matrine is flanked. He rolls a 1, so I'll spend the artifact to save him. And now he's attacked from in front of himself. He rolls a 0, so has to roll, otherwise he would be slain. And then Brother Leon would have to face another defense roll. So now he rolls a 4 and he's safe. Okay. And event phase. Outnumbered, discard all support tokens from each marine engaged with the swarm, no effect. Minor spawn at the orange terrain, but there is no orange terrain at this location. Minor spawn from the red terrain, so 1 minor spawn here and 1 minor spawn here. Okay, let's see what can we do now. Claws flanked, the librarian's flanked. That's gonna be hard. And that's all. No more claws. Yeah. Okay. That's gonna be tough, definitely. You have to play this ionic attack, ray attack. Then the armor of contempt and the red support. So red support, the support token goes to the librarian. Now armor of contempt. That's hard. Yeah, I have to give it to the sadly to the librarian. I cannot afford the luxury of putting the support token in Brother Matran to activate armor of contempt, because that's not going to be just enough. Sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. I thought the black team was going to move. So knowing this, I'm just going to rethink the situation. I'm going to move with the gray team. So it's going to be support move. And in this case, I'll give the support tokens to Brother Mitrayan. Yeah, in this case, I'm going to give support tokens to Brother Mitrayan. So now we have resolved the 2 supports. Now, gray move. And I'll have to move down with Brother Scipio or up with Lexicanium as you want to see it. It really doesn't matter. Face left with Brother Scipio. And face right with Lexicanium. Sorry. And then I'll activate the whole breach. Roll a die if you roll a scout, so slay 1 steer at this location. They meant at this position. And you may roll again. If you roll a 0, Brother Scipio will be slain. Okay, so I have to take the risk and try to kill those 2 steers by activating the whole breach. I roll a 0, so Brother Scipio is slain. See, that's why I don't really like risking Space Marines like that. Formation shifts. Because now I have to take a defense roll with the Lexicanium and I'm probably gonna die. So now I may discard up to 1 blip pile, and I'm gonna discard it from the right blip pile. Tough tactics, and that's a catastrophe because now I have to take a 1 defense roll with the librarian, and that's gonna be a fail for sure. 4! Unbelievable! So the librarian passes the roll. Wow, that's unbelievable, unexpected. And now Armor of Contempt on Brother Matran has +2 to every defense roll he makes. Let's have this defense roll mandatory first. He rolls 1 +2, that makes it 3, so sadly Brother Mitran is slain. Formation shifts, too bad. And now Brother Leon has to defend against this swarm. He rolls a 1 and is slain again, sadly. And that leaves us with just the librarian on top. Every position shifts, and then I've lost the game. That's too bad. Okay, so next event phase. It's gonna be the swarm. Add 2 more blips to each blip pile. It really doesn't matter. Then minus spawn. Then at the yellow terrain. No yellow terrain in this location. And then at the orange terrain, no orange terrain at this location. But tails flank, meaning this one will flank the librarian. And that's pretty much over. I could play the power field and then gain one more action, but you know what? It really doesn't matter. I could be saved if I draw temporary sanctuary, but I think I've already drawn it. Yeah, so no hope for the librarian. Let's play power field just to gain one more turn. I'll give 1 support token to the librarian, activate the powerful effect, and next event phase. Gain jam, the librarian cannot attack, it's forced to move. Major spawn at the yellow terrain, minor spawn here and here. And now I just can't win. So I'll try to activate with a move tails flank, so he's even more flanked. I'll activate the sport chimney, roll a 5, no matter, defense roll, 1, he's slain, Space Marine have lost the game. Okay, so I could have definitely won at the last location. The first thing you should try to do when you enter the librarian vault is try to deactivate the sport chimney, okay? I picked up the artifact, and that was maybe a bad call, I don't know. I have to think about it. Once you deactivate the sport chimney, then you've got just 2 green terrains and 1 red terrain, and then you have a lot of time to try and deal with the Genius Stealers, Adrenal Genius Stealers and everything. I was really unlucky rolling 0 with Brother Scipio. I could definitely have made it if I had rolled 1 at Scala or even 4 or 5 and then stay still. I don't know. Losing 1 Grey Marine is a tragedy. And then I lost Brother Mitrayan 2 when having 2 support tokens with Armor of Contempt. That was really bad luck. But again, the game is not a bad luck. Had I planned differently, probably I would have survived. Maybe I should have tried to deactivate the sport chimney. And then even with just Brother Leon and Brother the Lexicanium Calicerius, I may have had 1 chance. Okay, so anyway, that's a defeat. I leave it for the record. The terrain cards were really the hardest ones. Okay, so anyway, despite the defeat, I hope you have enjoyed it, learned some things about the Adrenal Stealers, Space Marine Mission Pack 1, and thanks for watching.